Hello there. I'm meteorologist Tera Blake. I wanted to get you prepped and ready for the severe weather potential that is now increasing for the tri-state. So I'm not exactly coming to you with better news, unfortunately. New from the Storm Prediction Center, we have an increased chance for some potential damaging winds and tornadic activity. So I do want to start with the latest update, and then I'll progress through timing and try to get to a few questions before having to be on air again in about 20 minutes or so. I hope not to go that long, but I certainly want to make sure that I have you prepped and ready for what is to come. So, wild winter, right? We've had all this snow. You've seen me come on here talking big, impactful snowstorms, and this is all about the severe weather. But I'll wrap up with some snow too, which is why we have some extremes here. So again, from the Storm Prediction Center, we have 3 different levels of severity. New is that level 3 of the 5. So that's an enhanced risk. And the reason we are being put in there, at least for Ripley County into Indiana, is because you have a higher chance for tornadoes. We're up at a 10% chance for tornadoes. That is not good. You still have a risk for tornadic activity as well. And then far east, under that level 1, that's barely any of us now. This has changed since I've been on TV with you, as that severity has increased for the tri-state. So what exactly does this mean? Let me show you, kind of break it down per potential risk. So that tornado risk, highest west in the bright yellow, that little sliver, is the 10% risk for potential tornadoes. We typically live in that 2% area. To get 5 is concerning, very concerning, to be honest. To be at 10 is extremely rare for us, and thankfully it is not area wide, but anyone that lives in and around Ripley County for us, Ripley and Dearborn especially, I just want you to be very, very weather aware this afternoon. Especially. It's down to a 2% risk farther east, but now for the city, we're included at that 5%. Damaging wind has been expanded for nearly the entire tri-state, and then an increasing hail risk as well. So park it in the garage whenever you get home from work is south, and I'm hoping this stabilizes some of our southern and easternmost locations. That can happen. A good amount of cloud cover, fog and mist out there, but we're going to go through a brief period of sunshine and rapid warmth, and then those storms are going to start firing up. So let me show you that. So here's some shower activity, again, skirting our very southern and easternmost locations for the next couple of hours, minimal. There's the warming, where we go from what is 50s into the 60s to nearly 70 degrees pretty fast. Now, this is an update, and it's not bringing in as much severe weather, but look at those cells just outside of home looking exceptionally strong right there outside of Versailles and Vevey. As we progress, still staying strong through Ohio, Switzerland County, Carroll County, Gallatin County, Owen County at about 5 o'clock. Now it reaches the city. Actually, let me go back one. It reaches the city and it still looks strong, but I think that cell farther south is more concerning into northern Kentucky at 6 o'clock. So there's kind of the first push of potential severe weather. This has changed again a good bit, and this is a rapid refresh model, which is something we tend to use especially on severe weather days. It can intensify a little much sometimes, so we do not think this is going to be a widespread severe weather event, but because we've been increased for potential tornadoes, it is a very concerning event, especially into Indiana. Look at that secondary line closer to what's coming in from your cold front. The purple's being highlighted there, certainly indicating some large hail. That's going to be back into Indiana for kind of round 2 and shifting through our northernmost locations. So these are going to be potential severe weather in areas that have yet to really see much. Typically, when you have severe weather, it robs the atmosphere for the ability to go through round 2. Well, that first round was a little bit farther south. This second round is coming in a little bit farther north. So you can see it very strong through Hamilton and Butler County here, 8 p.m., holding strong, a little bit of bow echoing there, which would suggest that we would have damaging winds, say Warren, Clinton County. That goes through about 11 o'clock, which is why 3 to 11 is my time frame. Then still seeing some additional rain and storms, but the severity isn't there. No longer are we talking severe weather through the overnight hours, and we will have falling temperatures because of our cold front overnight. So we'll start out in the 50s. The rest of the day will be in the 40s as we battle some cloud cover, but I'm going mostly sunny to partly cloudy, as I do think we're going to get some sunshine in there for you tomorrow. Rainfall amounts are going to vary a lot. Some of us could see upwards of 1 to 2 inches, especially if you get thunderstorm activity, while if you don't, you're going to see very little, which obviously we don't want the severe weather, so it would be better to see lesser amounts. But right now, our northernmost locations with the heaviest rain predicted. And then this wild turnaround of 68 degrees today, this weather whiplash pulling you down to 34 with snow potential on Sunday. Normal's 44. I hope we all don't get sick. I don't think it's going to be a lot of snow. I'm going to say about an inch or less. And our ground is warm. I was just checking in with road temperatures and soil temperatures, and they're in the middle 40s. So we're doing just fine with our recent warmer temperatures, but some potential slick spots, elevated surfaces, just plain and simple cold again is going to hurt for us on Sunday and Monday especially. But then we start to bounce back a little bit into next week. I think potentially by the middle to end of next week, we'll be in the 50s. So that'll be back and above average. But just another look at how much we could see. It's very light, but it's just a wild forecast. So when it comes to watching weather today, again, 3 to 11 o'clock, be taking a look at our Free Weather Authority app, and it's going to send you alerts. It's going to give you an alert whether it's severe or not, which is what I love about it. 20, 30 minutes out, you've got storms outside of you. Lightning has been detected. Rain is outside of your home. But also when it comes to severe weather, it gives you enough time to get people home, kids in from the backyard because it's warm, all the things. And we update that app. So when it comes to timing and what you're looking at close to home, it's going to be updated by us, not a computer. So it really does make a difference. 68 for a high today, not as enjoyable as yesterday. And again, strong to severe storms this afternoon and evening. We'll then quiet down for Friday. Saturday will be cooler and quiet as well. Sundays with your snow chance. And then there's that rebound into next week as we kind of battle wind in and out as well. Let me take a look if I've got any questions really quick. I know the timing is a little weird here at 9 a.m., but I appreciate you joining. How much snow? Lindsay asked. We're, again, an inch or less. I think right now estimates are about a half of an inch. A little bit more east currently, but that could adjust as we get a bit closer. Lindsay, Sharonville area. So I actually think you're going to be a little bit later on potential storms. You could get some storms, say, in that 5, 6 o'clock hour, but like 7, 8, 9 is when it looks more critical for Sharonville to potentially see severe weather. And you do have a risk for tornadoes, for damaging winds, for large hail. So please stay weather aware. But that's really it on my way of questions. Sorry, the coloring is always so weird right here. I go in and out of like orange and white. But we just want to make sure that we're keeping you updated on a day like this. It is critical that we just give you the latest. And with that new indication and more likelihood of seeing severe, I thought it was definitely time that I made you aware of those changes as fast as I could. So thanks for trusting and caring about your Weather Authority team. Remember, turn the TV on. That's one thing. When weather starts to turn, we're going to be there. So turn the TV on, and Chief Meteorologist John Gum and Ann Campolongo will be here through the evening hours tracking it all for you. I will be in the overnight hours, waking you up, telling you everything that's happened, and get you towards that snow. All right, everybody, be safe.